What to do with leftover dinner rolls? Welcome to Believe It's Not Gluten, the home of amazing recipes for the gluten intolerant. Amazing because they taste so good no one will know they're gluten-free. If you didn't eat all your dinner rolls when they were fresh, they're really not good the next day. But you don't have to waste them. Make some mini toasts as a change from rice crackers, or turn them into breadcrumbs. So just slice up your frozen rolls nice and thinly. It's much easier to do this if they're frozen. You want them thin but not super thin or they'll just crumble when they're cooked. Now you can just leave these as they are, or you can brush them with olive oil and add flavourings. I'm making rosemary and sea salt toasts here. I've just bruised some rosemary leaves and let them sit in the olive oil for a couple of hours. I put a rosemary leaf on each one, which is good if you're going to eat them straight away, but the leaves will fall off if you store them. And here they've been oiled and then sprinkled with sesame seeds and some sea salt. To toast them, just put them in an oven at about 60 degrees for a couple of hours or until you're sure they're dry. The lower temperature the better. They do end up a bit hard, so if you dry them out at a higher temperature they may be even harder. Here are some plain toasts and some flavoured. Thinner toasts are the best because they're a bit hard, you might break your teeth on these thicker ones. There are other ideas for flavourings on the blog. If you don't want to make toasts, you can make breadcrumbs. So just dry out the slices as we did before without any oil or flavourings, and then just break them up and process them in your processor. For most things, the finer you can get them the better, and it may take a while to get them fine. Then you can use your breadcrumbs to make some delicious juicy schnitzels. I need to warn you, this is not a classy way of preparing schnitzels. It's a bit embarrassing, but it is quick and there's very little mess. And if you find chicken breasts to be a bit dry, this step of brining them first makes a huge difference. So they just go into a bowl of warm water with 1/4 cup of salt for 15 minutes. Then take them out and dry them. To get thinner schnitzels, cut them in half. Then they go into a bag with all-purpose gluten-free flour and shake them around. Then into a bag with egg and shake them around until they're well coated. And then into a bag with flavoured breadcrumbs. These are flavoured with plenty of black pepper, vegeta instead of salt, turmeric because it's good for us, and a bit of paprika. But you can use whatever you like. Then I think the most reliable way to cook them so they are moist is to put a little oil on the base of your baking pan and swish them around. Then take them out, put in a little more oil and put them back in upside down. Cook them for 15 minutes in a 200°C oven. Bring them out, cover them with foil or your baking pan lid and let them rest for 5 to 10 minutes. Doing it this way they only have a thin layer of crumbs and they won't be crunchy, but they will be soft and juicy. Otherwise, you can just fry them as normal on top of the stove. They'll be just as moist as long as you don't overcook them and still let them rest before you serve them. If you like your schnitzels with a thick layer of crumbs, I'll show you how to do that another time. Please visit the blog for more info and tips. If you like this, please subscribe to our channel below and give us a thumbs up. Make your comments or questions or requests here, or join us on Facebook. And please share our videos as much as you can. Thank you for watching, and believe it, it's not gluten.